Welcome back Autobots and Decepticons to a brand new video, and today I'm going to be showing you the Transformers Studio Series MTMTE Autobot Hound from the 1986 Transformers the movie. But before we begin, don't forget to like and subscribe, turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload. Give a thumbs up if you enjoy. So that all out of the way, let's begin. Always sort of packaging. There it is. See nice image of the Hound, both in control mode and in assault mode. See, from the Transformers movies, part of the MTMTE collection. The side of the box, nice images of Hound. Side of the box, nice continuation of the artwork. And on the back of the box, you can see them both in a robot mode and in assault mode. And yeah, so that's pretty much really all I'll talk about for the packaging. So let's open him up and let's take a look at the figure inside. Alright, so here we have them open up in assault mode, and I actually really like this figure. It being just a repaint of the Detritus mold and just a reuse of the Hound from the 5-pack. I still really like this thing. And yeah, so just get on right into the details. See, nice looking green. See, but don't really know the color of this green, but that's great for the wheels. Star, the Autobot insignia, that same color green there. Nice headlights. Blue for the windshield. Wow. So overall, I do really like this alt mode. Nice details all the way around. He rolls very nicely. For accessories, does come with his shoulder cannon with the gray, black gray plastic, the green, and he also does come with his gun as well. Yeah, it's really not really much to talk about in his alt mode. So let's get on to some size comparisons. Here he is. Here he is next to my previous view, the MTMTE 86 Scourge. There's next to the Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. There he is next to the Legacy Skids, just because. And last but not least, here he is next to the Legacy Detritus. Yeah, see? On sides. Yeah. So, yeah, really pretty much it all to talk about. So I guess now let's get down to his transformation. And if you already know how to transform Detritus, or if you already got the Hound from the 5-pack, then this guy should have no problem since it's literally just the same transformation. So, first thing what you want to do, untab, bring out the arms. So, come up here, bring up his feet, just like that. Then what you want to do is come here to sides, untab on both sides. Then take this whole section and flip it around. Then after that, you can just untab the legs, fold this up, then fold this panel up, and I'll just tab right into place. The same. Do the opposite side here, tab that in place. There you have his legs all done. And bring up the camera on for me. So now what you want to do next is to come here to the arms. You want to bring them out like so. Then you want to bring this windshield section down, flare out the arms so you can bring out down the chest panel, and the arms will just go right into those tabs. This piece you can leave it, or what I like to flip it back. Rotate the arms at the bicep, and then to make them accurate, take the shoulder cannon and place it So right onto his shoulder. And there you have Studio Series MTMTE Hound in his robot mode. Alright, now let me actually fix this camera real quick. Alright. So now let's take a closer look at the details. Now I don't know why I actually adjust my camera. Okay. Details. A very nice looking head sculpt with the dark green and that color green, which I don't really know. Nice boofy eyes, the chest, really nothing new. Arms, see some gray, the dark green with some yellow. Yellow for the chest, for the crotch, that gray. Down, see some gray for the feet. Doesn't really have a backpack, which I actually do kind of like. You know, these two pegs kind of stick out, and I really don't like it, but what are you gonna do? But yeah. Robot mode just looks really good. And actually very solid. Do actually really like. So yeah. Articulation wise, his head, it's not on a ball joint, and it can't look up or down, but it can look left to right. You can, yeah, only left to right, not really that far. No side to side. The arms, you can do a full 360. They can go out. Bicep rotation. He does have a little over 90-degree bend at the elbow. Does have wrist rotation. He has waist rotation. The legs can move up that far. They can go back that far. They can go out that far. It has a little bit of rotation right there. Does have a tiny bit over 90-degree bend, like a hair over. And its feet, it only has ankle tilt. And I guess it does have a little bit of toe rotation if you count the transformation hinge. But yeah. So articulation wise, it's good. It's just the only problem I have is that his head cannot look up or down. So he's always just looking straight, which I really just don't like. The weaponry, take his gun, and like always, plug it right onto his hand. And yeah, that looks good. Yeah. For some size comparisons, here he is. Here he is next to my previous review, the MTMTE Scourge. Here it is next to the Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. See how those two look. There it is next to the Legacy Skids, just because. And last but not least, there it is next to Detritus. And yeah. Yeah. Hound's way better. Because Detritus, last time I tried, Detritus never showed up in the show. So, or in movie. For G1, so yeah. This Hound actually is great. So, yeah. I guess that's really pretty much it, all to talk about. So I guess now, get down to the transformation. So, I'll also set the weapons off to the side. Alright, so first thing that you want to do is come into the legs, and just hold on tab, bring this whole section out. So, tab, and bring that whole section out. Then take the two halves, tab them together. Then after that, you want to come here to the arms, and you just want to push them back. So you can bring this up all the way till that is in place. Then you can bring up the windshield. Then you can take the arms, bring them down. Then you want to rotate them, like so. So now it's like this, so that slot is facing downwards. Do the same. Arm in. Rotate it so that slot is facing inwards. So now what you want to do is want to take this back half and just rotate them forward, like so, and just peg the sides in, and then bring down the feet. Take the hands, go in tab slot connection, and just tab it right underneath there. Then you can take shoulder cannon, plug it right back there, and there you have Hound back in his alt mode. So final thoughts on the Transformers Studio Series MTMTE Autobot Hound. It's a good figure, just really the only major problem I have, and it's on all the other versions of this mold. Just I wish his head can look up and down. But really besides that, I actually do really like this thing. And if you missed out on the 5-pack Hound and if you need a Hound, I say go get this guy. You know, yes, he's a Target exclusive and all that. But yeah, I actually do really like this thing. And yeah. So that's pretty much it all to say. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So don't forget to transform and roll out.